Hi there. Today I am going to be doing something a little bit different with this video. It's going to be a doodle page. I've got my little kitty cat helper here. And yeah, so today I'm going to be doodling, as I said, and I am using this, I believe it is a brush sign pen. I think it's pentel. Yes, pentel sign pen. I tried to show it in the video, but I did not have it turned the right way. Anyways, I prepped this page by using my Grabie watercolor palette as well as my iridescent Yasutomo watercolor palette. I've not used it before, so today is a first. I may have done some swatches in some other sketchbook, but I kind of forgot about it and found it in my pile of art supplies. So before I started this video, I just wanted to loosen up and do some playfulness, so I decided to just pre-wash this page and give me something to jump off from. I really haven't been using my sketchbook that much lately, and yeah, so I want to talk a little bit about what I am drawing, but I also want to give a bit of a life update. I do want to start making more videos. I do have the time. I am not working at the moment. I had to quit my job back in July, the end of July last summer. I quit my job because I was having some major health flare-ups and honestly didn't know what was going on. I started having so many different symptoms: pain, crazy fatigue, just weird symptoms, and I was having to go to the doctor a lot, lots of appointments, lots of specialists, and now, today, in March of 2026, I have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia as well as chronic fatigue syndrome, and I am getting a cardiac workup for inappropriate sinus tachycardia. Basically, just to simplify that, apparently my heart beats a lot faster than it should be beating, especially in a rest state, and that explains a lot of why I feel exhausted and like I have no energy lately. So the jury's still out on that. It might also be POTS, who knows. I have an appointment this week. Anyways, yeah, so my life has changed drastically from a year or two ago. Like I said, I'm not working. I'm resting a lot, and sometimes it feels like it's against my will. My body needs it. And if you know me personally, you may not know this, I don't know, but I used to be quite a bit of a busybody, and I also used to be very active and going hiking and everything. If you're on my TikTok, you know I used to post a lot of me going to the creek and frolicking and just having a good time. I have not been able to do that. So my life lately has been a lot of like bed rest, laying down, lots of sleep. Not super normal for me. So I've really just been adjusting and trying to figure out what my new normal is. And one thing I have been doing and really enjoying is playing games. I used to never play video games on the computer, on consoles, whatever. And I started getting into things like Stardew Valley and Animal Crossing, and I was loving that for a while, but then Heartopia came out. I don't know if you guys have heard of this game, but I am hooked. I play it every day. Even if I'm in bed, not feeling good in the middle of a flare-up, I am playing this game. So that's been really great. And the art style and everything about it is just adorable. I love it. So yeah, that's just a little aside. But like I said, I'm adjusting to my new normal. And when I have time, I really want to make a concerted effort to do more drawing videos. I've posted some, I guess you could say like collage art journal videos, and I've also posted quite a few sketchbook tours. And I do have a lot more sketchbook tours that I can film because I've got like a backlog of sketchbooks that I need to do tours of, basically. But I don't want to just flood you guys with sketchbook tours. So I'm wanting to start doing these little draw with me, doodle with me videos as like a little breather in between, because I don't want to just do nothing but sketchbook tours. So yeah, that's where I'm at. As far as sketchbooks go, the one that I am using in this video is actually, if you are on TikTok, you can buy it elsewhere, but if you are on TikTok and you like art and sketchbooks, you've probably seen those ads for the 660 page leather sketchbooks. I was getting ads for them. They have like a big size, a medium size, and a small size. I believe what I have is the small size. Don't quote me on that. I want to say it's the small size. Anyways, the paper is pretty thin. It doesn't hold water great. The paints I use today are watercolor, but it can handle like a light wash. It can't handle a ton. So a lot of times if I do watercolor, I will do a light wash and then I will draw over the top or something of the sort. So, and it works fine with alcohol markers. It works okay with acrylic markers. It does pill if you use too many layers. So I don't love it, but it's been an interesting challenge in figuring out how to use supplies in this sketchbook because there are so many pages. I'm about halfway through it right now. Honestly, the tour of this sketchbook is going to be massive. So once I get to it, that might have to be a two-parter video because there's so many pages. Granted, it's not going to be a full 660 pages because a lot of times if I use alcohol markers or something that bleeds through, because again, I did say that the paper is very thin. A lot of times if it bleeds through, I will just glue the page to the next page to make it a bit sturdy. And then I don't have to worry about it because I do like using both sides. And I don't feel bad about doing that and wasting paper because it's cheap paper. It's not like a precious sketchbook with amazing watercolor paper that I don't want to waste. So I don't mind doing that because also I used to glue other pages in whenever I was using other sketchbooks with better paper. I used to just glue a page on top, and usually my sketchbooks were pretty thin, so that wasn't an issue. But I have glued some pages in this, and I just don't want to make this sketchbook too bulky because I don't want by the end of it to feel like I'm drawing in a pillow, if that makes sense. So anyways, that was kind of a tangent on this sketchbook and how it works. But I will put links to all the supplies that I'm using down below. I believe I should be able to find them all. So definitely check them out. Most of them are pretty affordable. I don't buy super expensive stuff very frequently. I think maybe the sketchbook is like between 10 and 15 bucks. And everything else, like I said, is pretty affordable. And then yeah, and at the end here, I thought I was done, but I did want to add a bit of the same color from the border to the cat's eyes. And I just did that with an acrylic paint pen from RTX, however you say it. Anyways, but yeah, that's it. I will probably do more videos like this. If you guys like this, please give this video a like and a subscribe. if you want to stay tuned for my future sketchbook tours and other doodles, paint with me, draw with me videos. And yeah, thanks for watching.